Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Big Ideas by Bindu. So today I am back with one more different and interesting segment. Till now we learned table tricks, Vedic concepts, right? So in this video you are going to learn how to count the figures. So such questions most of us fail to do, give the correct answer. So whereas if you apply the concept or the technique what I am going to give now, surely you will get the accurate count of the figures. So let's move into the video, and before going into the video, if you are all watching my channel for the first time, please do like, share and subscribe and give all your support. So let's move into that today's topic. So here if you observe the two figures I have taken. So here RC means it's nothing but rows and columns. Usually in a figure we have to find the rows and columns count. Then only we can solve easily this type of squares. So here this squares are also, we are having different types. So what comes under which type we are going to discuss. So let us find out here. How many columns are there? 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 columns. And here how many rows? 2, 3 and 4. We have 4 rows. Let us find that figure also. Here 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 columns and 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rows. If you observe in both the figures, both the rows and columns are not equal. So the rows and columns are not equal. What we have to do? So here we have taken, let us do. So what is the maximum number here in the rows? It is 4, and the maximum number in the columns, it is 3. Okay, so 4 into 3. What we have to do? We have to take the numbers in a backward count. So 4 before number 3 and 2, 3 before number, and 3 before number 2 and 1. 1 into 0. Yes. Here we need to stop taking the next count of backward set, because whenever the 0 comes till there, we have to stop the counting and we have to start the process of finding the squares. Okay. So let's find out. It's 12, 3 2s are 6, 2 1s are 2 and 1 zeros are 0. So 12 plus 6 18, 18 plus 2 20. So here the value or the count of squares in this figure is 20. So same thing we are going to apply in that figure also. Let's do that. Here also the maximum number of rows is 5 and the maximum number of columns is 4, right? So let's take the backward numbers. 4 into 3, 3 into 2, 2 into 1, 1 into 0. Here we go. So stop here and now count the numbers. 20, 12, 6, 2, 0. So here 12, 6 and 4, 2 together 20 and 20. So the value of squares is 40. How many squares are here? Here we are having 40 squares. So you can see the counting, right? If you observe the last step here, until we get 0, we can't go to the next step. Until 0 only we have to consider. So this kind of squares comes under type 1. Type 1 of squares. So in the type 1 of squares, what will be there? The rows and columns are not equal. So if they are not equal, we have to take the maximum number and we have to count the backward count until you get 0, and after that find the products and add them. That will be the count of that given figure. So let's go into the type 2. What will be there in type 2? Okay. So now let's count the columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, and rows 2, 3 and 4. So if you observe here, the rows and columns, they both are equal. So in type 2, the rows and columns are equal. So here what kind of method we can apply? In the type 1, we have taken the maximum number and we multiplied the rows and columns. Whereas here we are going to apply in a different style. So here what is the number here? First number, it's 1, right? We have to find the square. 1 square 1, 2 square 4, 3 square 9 and 4 square 16. Okay, so you may get a doubt why we have to stop up to 4 square. So here there is no usage of 0 like in the step 1 we have taken up to 0, right? So here we have to take the squares of the maximum number. Here in the rows and columns, the 4 is the maximum number. So we have to take only up to 4 square only. So these are the products, these are the square values. Let us add them. So 16 plus 4, 20, and here 19. So 30. So how many squares are there? 30. Usually how we will count? We will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16 squares. Again the outside circle 17. Again this is a one circle, this is a one circle, and this is a one circle, and this is a one circle. But how long? The time span will be given very little. In that little time span, if you want to find the accurate count of squares, if you apply this type of methods, surely you will get the answers. Now let me take one more example of type 2 only. Yes, here if you observe a square having a plus inside, yes, this is a square, and in the middle if you observe it is a plus. So under which type it comes? Let us find out. 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Here the rows and columns are equal, means it comes under type 2. So how to do? 1 square 1 and 2 square 4. 2 is the maximum number, so we have taken this, and this figure value is 5. Okay, so whenever this square box with a plus inside, if it comes blindly, you can keep in our mind that value is 5. That's what we got here. By applying this, I am going to take one more example. See here. Okay, so I have taken one more figure for example. So by applying this 5 concept, I am going to find how many squares are there. So 1, 2, 3. So 5, 5 and 5 and 15. So its value is 15. See, within a single step, within a short span, I have counted the 15 squares. How it is possible to count at a time the number of squares? Let me tell you the logic. I told here, whenever the square comes with a plus inside, keep in your mind that that's value is 5, right? So here how many squares? See, this is a square and having plus inside, right? So its value is 5. First 5 I have taken, so this is 5, and the second mark I have done here. So look here, so this is a square with the plus inside, so second 5, and again the third square again with the plus, its value is also 5, so no more squares are there, so that's why 15, its count is 15. So do you want to try a bigger figure? Let's try. So let's try, and let's count how many squares are there. Don't get confused. The same technique we are going to apply here. First of all, let us identify under which type comes, whether it is a type 1 or type 2. Okay, so here how many columns? 1, 2, 3 and 4. How many rows? 2, 3 and 4. So here the rows and columns are how many? Equal. So find out type 2 means we have to find the square. 1 square 1, 2 square 4, 3 square 9, 4 square 16. So here it is 20 and here 110, so 30. Do you think that the sum is completed? No. Here we got the 30 count for the squares of this internal boxes. We have to find the one more part is given, right? So that part count we have to find. So as I told, whenever a square, I told no, whenever a square with the plus, its value is 5. Keep that thing in your mind blindly. So how many squares are here? 1 square with the plus, so 5. Okay, so another square with the plus, take one more 5, another square with the plus, one more 5, and here the last one more square, that is 5, so 20. So 30 plus 20, how much it is? 50. So its value is 50 squares. So to count 50 squares, how much time we have to spend in general way of counting? If you apply such techniques, surely you will get the correct answer. So I hope you understood the technique, and surely you are going to find the easy method of counting squares, and I hope that everyone you like this video, and if you all like the video means surely share your experience in the comment section. I will be back with a few more tips and techniques of different segments, and try this and please share your experience. Thank you for watching.